Welcome. Please remain standing for the presentation of the colors and our national anthem. Please be seated. Good morning, Huskies. Welcome, members of the class of 2025, parents, family, friends, and guests. My name is Whittier Henry, your 2025 Student Body President. As I look out across all your familiar faces, I can't help but grin. And it's not just because everybody looks a little bit goofy in their caps. And as my smile widens, one word comes to mind over and over again: leaders. Every one of you is a leader. The class of 25 is many things. We're academics, we're athletes, we're performers. We're admittedly a handful, but above all else, we're leaders. And of course, even the best leaders had to be led themselves. So I speak for all of us when I say thank you to every parent, teacher, and administrator who has helped us along the way. All of you have inspired us, challenged us, and supported us throughout our journey. And speaking of great leaders, I'm very lucky to be surrounded by so many right here on this stage. So it is now my pleasure to introduce the honored guests. Please stand as you are recognized. David Farley, Principal. Melissa Eastley, School Board Member, District 1. Dr. Hill, Superintendent. Dr. Spicard, Chief Communications Officer. Dr. Rosenbach, Assistant Superintendent, School Performance. Our school representatives are Deidre Gibson, Assistant Principal. William Gamola, Assistant Principal. Sarah Furden, Assistant Principal. Endio Hicks, Assistant Principal. Daniel Monroe, Assistant Principal. Robert Davis, Assistant Principal, or Dean of Students. All right. Lauren Prieto, Dean of Students. Our school counselors are Javon Suber, Dana Woolard, Stephanie Shryock, Julie Manzik, Allison Graves, Mike Toscano, and Ryan Red. Thank you for being part of our graduation ceremony. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to announce this year's Salutatorian, Bridget Lyon. Congratulations.
Good afternoon. For those of you who don't know me, one of my favorite things in the world is to go stargazing. Don't ask me any constellations, because all I know are the big and little dippers. I find it so exciting to think that there is so much out there that we have never seen before, never even thought of. Undiscovered planets, other galaxies, probably aliens. As we graduate from high school, we get the opportunity to venture from our own world and learn what is really out there waiting for us. It is our job to make the most of this new experience we find ourselves in. For some of us, it's college. Others, it's trade school, the workforce, or joining the military. This journey can be a little scary. I'm hoping it's not just me. Venturing into a new environment where everything is unfamiliar, from applying to internships, avoiding foot fungus in the communal showers, to leaving your friends behind and getting older. Compared to the whole universe, we are less than a speck of dust. As soon as we leave to go our own separate paths, we may feel insignificant, little people floating in space, looking at the stars alone. As we explore away from our comfort, we will make new friends. All of us are allowed to feel sad and a little scared, but the moments we cherish right now and find difficult to let go of will come again. In the future, we will find ourselves sitting with people we love, enjoying the moments that we were scared would never come. And when we all find ourselves thinking back on the fear we once had of being alone in our new chapter, we will realize how silly we were to be scared of an empty universe, especially when it is full of stars, bright opportunities, and tiny glimpses into all of our futures. I'll leave with this. Make sure to take a second and look up at the stars. Wherever we are, we will all be looking at them with you. It is now my pleasure to introduce one of our valedictorians, Libby Wansley.
Thank you, Bridget. Now, by a show of hands, who here has watched the show Friends? Okay, for those of you who aren't familiar with the show, it's a sitcom which follows the lives of 6 friends living in New York City. We watch these friends as they navigate life with jobs, relationships, milestones, and most importantly, friendships. Now, Friends is my comfort show. I always knew that despite the ups and downs in my life, I could be at home and feel a sense of certainty when I watched it. Anyways, the show comes to a close at the end of the 10th season with the 236th episode titled The Last One. To avoid any spoilers, I'll just say that this episode involves each of the friends entering a new life stage. They leave behind the famous apartment that was part of their lives for more than a decade and begin a new chapter. Similarly, we are experiencing the end of our season together today with one final episode, the one where they all graduate. From Friends, I learned that life is not always going to go your way. This was an especially difficult lesson for me to learn, as I, like Monica, seek to control every aspect of my life. It's okay to not have it all figured out, and if you think that you know everything now, understand that your plans might pivot and that it's okay if they do. Embrace the uncertainty which will undoubtedly come your way, and cherish the support systems that are with you when it does. And as you're on the path to figuring it all out, don't forget to stop and look around. Much like the apartment the friends shared for years, we shared a school, and today we are leaving it behind. We're departing from friends, teammates, peers, and teachers, and entering a new stage of our lives, however it may look. So as we leave behind the hallways of Hough and head towards whatever comes next, I hope that we all find our own central perk and the people who show up and remind us who we are. Because no matter where life takes us, it is the friendships that help us weather the storms, celebrate our wins, and laugh through the awkward moments. So in the words of Monica Geller, welcome to the real world. You're gonna love it. It's my pleasure to introduce my co-valedictorian, Alexi Sample-Keytrees.
Thank you, Libby. These past 4 years have been a whirlwind of emotions, challenges, and homework. No matter your high school experience, there have been ups and downs for all of us. We're all a little or a lot burnt out, and sometimes I feel like we will never be busier than we have been in these past few years. Right now, we're here, the culmination of our lives thus far. And I don't know about you, but I've been looking forward to this day ever since kindergarten. But in the past few years, I've sort of changed my mindset towards school. I've started to appreciate my classes for what they are, an opportunity to learn, grow, make mistakes, and have fun when the risks are low.
It all started with a book my group chose to read in our 10th grade English class. We decided on The Alchemist, written by Paulo Coelho. Something he wrote has stuck with me ever since. It's the possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting. When I first read this quote, I thought it meant that our dreams and accomplishments are what matter in life. But after 2 years, I've started to realize that dreams don't just come true. You have to work for them. And it's not the dream coming true that makes life interesting. It's the chance that it will come true if we work hard enough for it. It's the joy that we get from the journey, whether we succeed or not, that makes our lives worth living. For some of you, your dream may have been graduating high school, or maybe going to college. And for others, traveling the world, or even curing a disease. But no matter what it is, try to slow down and appreciate the process leading up to your achievements. The time spent enjoying what you've earned is meaningless without appreciating the time spent working to achieve your goals. The way you work for your achievements matters just as much as what they end up being. So as you take on the next part of your life, value all the steps you took, the people you met, the failures, the successes, and everything leading up to these accomplishments. Enjoy the journey and make sure to be present in the moment, because it is just as important as the end result. Thank you. It is my pleasure to welcome our class president, Marco Zamudio, to the podium.
Before I begin, on behalf of the senior class, I wish to thank all the parents, teachers, families, and everyone that has stood with us on our journey and impacted our students. Seniors, I want each of you to think about something for me. Do you like the world that you've made for yourself over these past 4 years? The friendships you've created, choices you've decided on, or actions you've taken? Are you content? Are you happy? Did you think about making this world better for someone other than yourself? Look around. If you haven't realized it, your peers have their own challenges that affect them every single day, and you have no control over that. You can't control what goes on in their world, but what you can control is how you include them in yours. Moving forward, you should all strive to empower those around you. Each and every one of your accomplishments will be without meaning unless you make it better for at least one other person. Regardless of where you go, the people you lift up bring meaning to everything you do. You see, these past 4 years, think back on your own world. Those times when you had something going on that others didn't know about, or things you couldn't change. Think of how much better it became because of that one person that told you to thug it out. Or maybe what you had to do because no one came to say that. Did you return that same help, that same support for someone else? Taking this and enfranchising those around you is change. Change isn't reversing what you did these past 4 years. It's expanding on it. I discovered this mentality from those around me that were able to pull me up when I was down. Some of the teachers that instilled a passion in me, like Miss Casey, Miss Ciccarelli, Mr. McCaffrey, and Miss Phillips, who never fails to remind me to take what I've gone through and make the most out of it. Utilize those around you for support. Take that help. Take all those snippets of guidance over the last 4 years and run with it. Miss Satterfield, you taught me that leadership is more about those around me than myself. I want to be that person I've become without you. Mom and Dad, we've gone through a lot, but you both never failed to stop believing in me. Thank you. Shout out Skylar Hope Young for being my day one, and everyone else that lifted me up. Class of 2025, your opportunities will become endless in this next stage of your life. Take them and give back. Take them and share them with others. Take them and empower people around you. People that are trying to make a world for themselves, but were dealt a tough deck. Make your own world, wherever your future entails, and bring people up with you. Thank you, Class of 2025. It's been hype. It's my pleasure to introduce our principal, Mr. David Farley.
Good afternoon, Husky Nation. It is my honor and privilege to be standing here in front of you all this afternoon. Graduates, parents, guardians, families, friends, and loved ones, thank you for joining us today as we celebrate the class of 2025. Class of 25, I'd like to congratulate you all on a job well done. 13 years ago, you began this journey, and today we are here to celebrate your dedication, commitment, and ability to overcome challenges. Your ability to navigate these past 4 years with grace, compassion, and flexibility has finally paid off as you graduate from Hough. Your accomplishments as a class are inspiring and too long to list. The class of 2025 earned an estimated $11 million in scholarships. To all the award-winning athletic teams, ROTC cadets, performing arts, visual arts, DECA competitors, clubs and students who represented Hough near and far, thank you for making Hough a great school and our community proud. As I reflect on the class of 25, I think about all your experiences, classes, friendships, and bonds that have made you that will last a lifetime. From sold-out musical productions to packing the stands at athletic events, you have represented Hough with class and honor. Class of 25, I have a few last words of advice before walking across the stage here today. At the beginning of the year, I challenged our staff with 3 pillars to meet Charlotte-Mecklenburg School's standard of excellence without exception. I truly believe that these 3 pillars can apply to anyone, anywhere, to help guide them achieve greatness. First class, be on time. Be on time. Whether that's school, your job, your paper, your child's birthday, your mom's birthday, an anniversary, your son's ball game, be on time. It matters. Show up, be present, lock in. Second, be nice. Be nice to your family. Be nice to your neighbors. Be nice to your community. Be nice. In a world where it is easy to be negative, block out the haters, positive energy. Look around. When you leave here today, stop and say thank you to each and every family member that made it. Call or text the loved ones that could not make it but have been there during the journey. Please send an email to a teacher. Say thank you. It will make their day. Third, do your job. Do not worry about the person to the left, to the right. Do your job. Do your job to the best of your ability each and every day. And most importantly, take care of yourself. And when you are struggling to be on time, to be nice, to do your job, turn to your source of strength, whether it's a healthy activity, a mentor, a family friend, to help get you right. That brings me to my last point. If you want something in life, go after it. Follow your heart and do what inspires you to be great. If you want it, if you are serious, you will stand up for your dreams and go after it with full responsibility. Yesterday at rehearsal, I told you, if you say the words "I can't," you won't. Congratulations, class of 2025. I wish you nothing but the best in pursuit of your goals and dreams. At this time, we will do our presentation of diplomas. Graduates, parents, and guests, I would ask that you stay in your seats during the presentation of diplomas. Pictures can only be taken from your seat. Please minimize the cheering and applause until all the names have been called. This process of the diploma presentations will move rapidly, and if you are cheering and applauding, the family of the next graduate will not be able to hear their name. Each of our graduates deserve the courtesy of hearing their name being called. There will be an opportunity at the end of the ceremony for all cheering and applauding to celebrate this year's graduating class.
In memoriam of Laird Christopher Ramirez, we will now have a moment of silence. Thank you. Taylor Renee Abbott. Julia Hope Acacia. Aaron Reese Acker. Xander Dylan Acosta. Connor Adams. Addison Bryce Admire. Zoe Kathleen Augustinelli. Carla Agramunt Miro. Vanessa Ileana Aguilera. Fernanda Iris Pinto. William David Alexander. Omar Al-Ghanem. Bashar Al-Husseini. Jonathan Wilton Cameron Allen. Joshua Daniel Alvarenga. Amelia Ann Amadio. Jeremiah Amaya Darris. Alex Ames. Tristan Daniel Amodio. Owen Patrick Andrews. Aubrey Kylin Apodaca. Ivan Miguel Arias. Brooke Marie Armstrong. Chase Wesley Armstrong. Carson Noel Arzamarski. Aiden Andre Attree. Mark Vincent Austin. Meghana Shreya Ava. Lily Stephanie Valerie Batty. Mackenzie Lynn Bailey. Tyler Joseph Baird. Tyler Hayden Bejart. Avery Agnes Baker. Abigail Marie Baker. Bennett Lawrence Baker. Valerie Isabella Baldwin. Benjamin Philip Barbieri. Elias Clifton Barrow. Russell Thomas Bass. Victoria Ray Batiste. Abby Bell Beamer. Eva Gant Bean. Selena Timothy Bean. Sophia Timothy Bean. Tierney Jean Byrne. Aiden Jacob Bell. Grace Margaret Bellafato. Nicholas Lauren Bellafato. Ruslan Bellatalov. Zuleika Bendana Bijos. Olivia Ann Bender. Valeria Bernal Moreno. Seth Alexander Bernier. Deontay Amari Berry. Hannah Sue Bieneman. Elias Biller. Luke Tyler Billiston. Ivana Mutavu Biravanga. Ava Grace Bird. Anthony James Bishop. Lawson Curtis Bishop. Matthew James Bixler. Jackson George Blakely. Levi Ryder Blank. Natalie Elise Blank. Ariel Maxine Boateng. Sophia Gabrielle Beecher. Anton Davis Borst. Gavin Steele Bogert. Ryan Marshall Bonas. Aaron Zane Bostic. Saeed Bouzaiden. Vance Kenneth Bowersock. Dylan Michael Brake. Taylor Wynn Brantley. Blake Augustus Brotherton. Brooke Lynn Soraya Brown. Jacqueline Simone Brown. Lucas Kendall Brummett. Grady Buchanan. Liam Graham Bucher. Isaac Thomas Burdett. Maverick Charles Burrell. Deja Monet Burton. Hayden Wade Butler. Colin Patrick Callahan. Yefer Mauricio Cameros Lopez. Jude Lanier Carper. Samantha Nicole Carrara. Jordan Alexander Carroll. Mitchell Armstrong Carter Barkman. Patrick David Castillo. Nellie S. Sinden. Corlin Danae Chandler. Jeff Alexander Chavez Ortiz. Kaylin Elizabeth Chavis. Jeremy Chin. William Preston Cherry. Alexandra Chuchkova. Gianna Emily Shahaki. Kendra Riley Clare. Clarence Kelly Sainville. Isaiah Carl Clark. Taylor Winnie Clark. Ava Marie Clayton. Emma Isabella Kokar. Sylvia Lucille Coffey. Jacob Cole Koger. Juliana Margaret Conena. Michael James Connolly. Ilya Noel Corbett. Leslie Corsino. Rodriguez Armani Council. Gwyneth Lynn Corson. Parker Ryan Cowhard. Devin Alexandria Crater. Aiden Joseph Crawford. Christine Madeline Croker. Cameron Elise Crump. Marilee Cruz Garcia. Jasmine Cruz Preciado. Brittany Trinette Culbertson. Cameron Richard Sear. Brino da Silva Pimenta. Paulo da Silva. Danielle Darwish. Stalasia Lavelle Das Applewhite. Anaya Iman Davis. Sydney Renee Davis. Dylan Rose Deaton. Ada Ann Debris. Jordan Harrison Degalos. Harrison Glenn DeGeorge. Madeline Therese Demarest Rice. Bella Amor Celine Derrico. Blake Allen Desitel. Miles Joseph Destillo. Colin Blake Dickey. Rose Aldrich Deanna. Lindsay Ann Dillard. Xander Ryan Dolan. Nikki Dong. Keturah Adene Duhart. Anna Reese Akins. Dallas Lamont Early. Ryan Patrick Early. Ty Ethan Earnhardt. Maxwell Gavin Efland. Corinne Jolie Ellis. Ashley Encarnacion Juarez. Reese Danielle Enderby. Luke Preston Ennis. Angelina Marie Escorcia Lore. Benjamin William Estee. Giancarlo Halayano Evans. Sean Evans. David Michael Fiano. Madeline Harper Figueroa. Riley Marie Fitzpatrick. Alejandra Gabriela Flores. Xavion Taiwan Forney. London Almani Forte. Evelyn Victoria Fowler. Kinsley Jade Fowler. Alejandro Franco. Abraham Conrad Frederick. Oscar Reed Frederick. Jada Jamal Freeman. Judah Jamel Freeman. Mason Paul Fremming. Jameson Carter Funderburk. Kaylee Sadika Fungfuk. Emma Ann Furches. Chloe Ann Golombek. Malachi O'Doherty Galpin. Harold Garcia Perez. Hayden Garvey Knapp. Madison Grace Galehouse. Gianna May Nicole Hesta. William Reed Gibson. Brandon Michael Gibson. Sebastian John Glennon. Oscar Godinez Benitez. Chase Thomas Golden. Yahir Gomez Cruz. Parker Michael Gordish. Mia Gratischai. Jalil Nasir Graham. Joshua David Green. Emmanuel James Gregory. Olivia Simone Grooms. Andrea Fernanda Guadarrama Rodriguez. Elijah Gundlach. Bryce Alexandra Gwynn. Margaret Ann Hobley. Oliver Jacob Hadara. Finn Hagan. Bradley Ian Hagler. Roa Mohammed Haj Mahmood. Charlie A. Halstead. George Hanberry. Eddie Aziz Hanna. Kendall Lorraine Hansard. Jordan Hanyez. Candler Paul Happy. Kai S. Hardy. Finley Foss Hardy. Chloe Madeline Harper. Gabriel Roman Herring. John Patrick Harris. Aaron Emmanuel Hart. Vivian Grace Haskell. Lawson James Haug. Bennett Christian Hayes. Gabriel Lee Heaviside. Zane Helms. Destiny Deasia Henderson. Jesse Raymond Henderson. Kobe Deshaun Henry. Whittier Samuelson Henry. James Ethan Hensley. Litzy Sherlyn Hernandez Ortega. Brooke Caroline Hibbler. Julia Lynn Hickman. Lily Grace Hines. Nolan James Hines. Mukran Haresh. Zachary Edward Ho. Tessie Loretta Hofshire. Nathan Adam Homily. Carson David Hopkins. Anna Elizabeth Horstman. Addison Rose Hostetler. Sophia Camille Howard. Cannon Griffin Hoy. Fallon Elizabeth Hoy. Cole Michael Hudson. Emily Reagan Hudson. Hadley Elizabeth Hudson. Dason Skylar Huffman Freeman. Isla Rose Hewitt. Pixie Annabelle Hewitt. Alexa Renee Hull. Amelia Pelham Hunt. Nicholas Pete Hunter. William Gerald Hutchison. Itzel Iglesias Gomez. Reina Josephine Imperio. Kaylee Ann Jackson. Jacqueline Dean Jacobisi. Madison Dolores James. Emmanuel Harkin Hernandez. Dorothy Elise Jenkins. Emma Lynn Jolliffe. Aubrey Rose Jones. Joshua Ethan Jones. Abigail Nicole Jordan. Lillian Grace Jordan. Edwina Dylan Cadridge. Jonah Nicholas Kukitsis. Jacinda Claire Kamakaris. Patrick Kamfungtai. Samantha Avery Kaplan. Xavier David Carrots. Maeve Riley Keating. Milo McKelsey Keeler. What's up? Jackson Cole Keeling. Caden James Kennedy. Eve Catherine Kennedy. Colton Joel Curl. Mackenzie Ruth Key. Georgia Marie Kincaid. Joseph Hulsey King. Nathaniel Hulsey King. Maeve Catherine Kirk. Jace Joshua Kaiser. Isabella Maria Klakulak. Sarah Catherine Clar. April Marie Klein. Mason Daniel Klein. Audrey Kate Kleinschmidt. Emmanuel J. Knight. Isabella Marguerite Nippenberg. Suhita Kaparthi. Milena Rose Kowalski. Cassidy Juliana Lacey. David Francis Lambert. Dylan Michelle Lamendola. Owen David Lane. Sasha Victoria Lang. Elise Marie Larimer. Dylan Jude Lauder. Kaylee Ann Laws. Natalie Claire Lawson. Bryce Edward Lehman. Justin Thomas Lee. Melina Dawn Lee. Charles Benjamin Leibel. Jack Austin Lennon. Aiden Hugh Lennox. Yakin Malek Levy. Zavdi Ahmad Levy. Nathaniel Taylor Lima. Chloe Marie Lindsay. Tyler Joseph Lombardi. Hades Londoño. Olivia Grace Long. Landon Joseph Love. Cabry Mary Lynn Lowry. Luke Samuel Lunsford. Avia Rose Luttrell. Reese Apgar Lyman. Bridget Elizabeth Lyon. Sarah Margaret Lyons. Romina Yamile Macias. Camille Grace Majaj. Miles Aiden Mackey. Mariah Elise Mafera. Aiden Nicholas Maglio. Alexis Carissa Malayan Rodriguez. Iker Maldonado. Addison Camille Millette. Anthony Mancias. Eliana Marie Mancini. Alexandra Mannix. Joseph Nicholas Marquica. Gianna Luisa Marcosi. Sophia Luana Marcosi. James Warren Markwell. Reed Alexander Martin. Sandra Halide Martinez Garcia. Angelica Martinez Maldonado. Cora Janine Mate. Chloe Gabrielle Matthews. Ethan Roberts Matthews. Christian Thomas Mayer. Emma Lee Mayo. Michael Aiden McCarroll. Duncan McClelland. Ava Grace McCloskey. Charlie James McColgan. Faith Evangeline McDonald. Jack Joseph McGowan. Carson Daniel McGuire. William Anderson McKee. Alexander Calvin McKenzie. Jasira Ray McKinney. Jonathan Jason McNeilis. Jackson Clark McCree. Christian Michael Melendez. Kaylin Helen Menifee. Tristan Wyatt Mercado. Wesley William Crispin Merrill. Sean Sylvan Messer. Kai Emily Metzler. Eva Marina Meyerson. William Meza Hernandez. Davion Mitchell. Julia Ann Milam. Zoe Isabel Mills. Lauren Claire Mishler. Carolina Grace Mitchell. Jackson Anthony Moore. Seth Burnett Moore. Tyler Michael Moravis. Andrea Marie Mazzoni. Gray Scott Mullis. Brooklyn Simone Murphy. Claire Ann Murphy. Anna Elizabeth Murray. Connor Thomas Murray. Isabel Catherine Murray. Elizabeth Campbell Myers. Emmeline Ann Myers. Dylan Nakpil. Prisha Nandaham Kumar. Leonardo Nevada. Mackenzie Ann Nesta. Long Win. Ethan Carl Nibby. Owen Burke Nicholson. Rama Ontario Nightingale. Sophia Gibbons Knock. Abigail Davis Ogburn. Caitlin Marie Ogburn. Constance Ogles. Inia Palvanen. Noah Pellins. Kenyel Tajir Prince. Karen Olgin Guzman. Michaela Elizabeth Olson. Evan Thomas Otto. Brandon Douglas Page. Davis Shane Page. Collier Johnston Paulo. Liliana Para. Kaylin Elise Patterson. Fabian Andres Pati Villegas. Riley Hope Payne. Vincent Mercutio Pedini. Christopher Carey Pena Yanes. Audrey Marie Penman. Lucas Kane Penninger. Jackson Tyler Perry. Christina Haley Phillips. Jediah Sharon Philo. Zachary John Plaisance. Isaac James Poindexter. Stephanie Jans Pollock. Cade Allen Poovey. Maximus Vlad Popa. Jack Anderson Porter. Alexander Andreas Poulos. Tate Jeremiah Polton. Logan Holland Powell. Joanna Marie Prodis. Aaron Chase Query. Julissa Sky Quinones. Ava Lorraine Rafford. Reagan Lee Rainey. Sonia Mary Shraya Ramaraju. Carla Pilar Rangel. Rafael Nicholas Rankins Garcia. Gloriana Rose Ratliff. Jack William Raymond. Alyssa Nicole Reagan. Nadia Nale Regalado Corsino. Olivia Jean Vegan. Correction. Olivia Jean Regan. Langley Reese Rehorn. Jordan Timothy Dean Reed. Emily Elizabeth Reno. Sierra Renee Richardson. Alexander Robinson Ridgway. Addison Elizabeth Rippey. Basil Ignatius Roberts. Lachlan Cole Robbins. Patrick Vincent Roger. Hudson Rock. Elena Sanaya Rogers. Liliana Jocelyn Rodriguez Martinez. David Rodriguez Ruiz. Sofia Rojas. Kenna Emery Romano. Betsy Cindy Romero Santana. Rithik Ronald. Jordan Olivia Roof. Kendall Holly Roper. Aaron Anthony Rossello. John Parker Rosser. Jackson Alexander Rowling. Christina Roy. Jane Jean Rubino. Jack Brian Russo. Alexi M. Sample Keetries. Oriana Sanchez Marcelo. Kiriath Jearim Sanchez Samide. Frida Fernanda Sanchez. Olivia Marie Santoro. Casey Sarmiento Duarte. Jackson Matthew Sachs. Ryan McKenna Saylor. Mason Ashby Scavo. Gavin Michael Scheibel. Jackson Jeffrey Sherlow. Callista Reese Schoenwolf. Adam Jerry Shore. Christopher James Schreiber. Landon David Scott. Michael Christopher Scott Jr. Owen Wolf Seegers. Catherine Elizabeth Serrano. Jacob Poston Schaefer. Bennett Barkley Shanks. Peyton Jude Sheridan. Shania Joyce Shirley. Nikita Shulgin. Joel O'Neill Simmons. Isaac Gray Simone. Marlo Jane Simpson. Charles Raymond Sincock. Quinn Lewis Scavera. Braden Alexander Sloan. Abigail Rose Smith. Brody Hauser Smith. Cecilia Marthan Smith. Gavin Cole Smith. Madeline K. Smith. Malaya, okay, thank you. Malaya Marie Smith. Zykira Smith Pompey. Elliot Louise Stables. Luke Robert Tyrrell. Ethan Leslie Tyrrell. Ella Marin Tominski. Caitlin Mackenzie Turney. Logan Cervantes Tubbs. Aaron Ann Triner. Rosalind Sanchez Garcia. Allison Grace Tonso. Lilia Ann Elaine Tompkins. Caroline Diane Tinkman. Correction. Caroline Diane Tinkham. Bryce Michael Teesey. William Birch Thompson. Hayden Oliver Thompson. Alexander Joseph Squashit. Evan Thomas Thiessen. Samuel Levi Taylor. Melissa Ann Taylor. Chelsea Cornelia Taylor. Caitlin Rose Sweetman. Isabel Christina Swartzendruber. Kaya Cherie Sutton. Annabelline Swastegi Damian. Antonio Capi Suarez. Maria Fernando Strober. William Sean Stratford. Lauren Catherine Stoller. Kamari Stanley. William Miles Stagliano. Brian Robert Mahoney. Alaipaletu Tevita Kaluni Waseli. Pamela Urania Lopez. Addison Leanne Vag. Tyler Valverde. Manuela Velez. Emily Helena Vesely. Dylan Aaron Vazindi. Gavin Joshua Vazindi. Alexandra Christina Valletta. Cassidy Jean Wade. Rachel Deborah Wagner. Landon Christopher Waldron. Chloe Abigail Walker. Elizabeth Hardin Wansley. Ryder Cole Ward. Victoria Grace Waters. Connor Scott Williams. Cooper Jefferson Watson. Holden Christopher Watson. Caden Wesson. Jack Waylon White. Jeremy Terrell White. Jordan Isaiah White. Abigail Faith Weekers. Cameron Sage Wilkie. Amelia Ann Williams. Pearson Alexander Williams. Griffin Michael Williamson. Hagen Reese Wilmisher. Emerson Elise Wilson. Julian Xavier Wilson. Maxwell Declan Wilson. Elizabeth Grace Wold. Hayden Parker Wood. Mary Elizabeth Wonder. Sophia Christine Wyatt. Tyler Wyatt. Sydney Rose Yates. Catherine Reagan Yenichek. Skylar Hope Young. Mark Francis Zamudio. Priscilla Narvaez Zapata. Brogan David Zaff. Janice Yishin Zhang. Sophia Isabella Zorb. Christopher Villegas Polanco.
Will the class of 2025 please stand? By the authority vested in me as the principal of William A. Hough High School and by the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction and the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Board of Education, I pronounce you graduates of William A. Hough High School, class of 2025. You may move your tassel.